Oh, I love my cat. Oh, I love my cat. But my cat doesn't care about me. Yes, I love my cat. Yes, I love my cat. But he does not care about me. He's an outside cat. And there's nothing wrong with that. He's an outside cat. But my cat doesn't care about me.
My name is Ruben Ramos, I live in Mariachi, Los Angeles, the Big Martinez, and this is the best popcorn in all of LA on Wilshire Dynasty Popcorn, all the way.
Fuck.
Hi, I'm Paul F. Tompkins.
Yes, he is.
And she's
I'm
Lauren Lapkus. We said it at the same time. And we have a two-person...
We did say it at the same time.
And we have a two-person improv show that we do the first Monday of every month, streaming live online.
You can go to dynastytypewriter.com to get tickets for either $5 or $10 if you're feeling generous.
Please be generous. We love
Please
it.
be generous. We said it at the same time.
And if you can't see it live, it also will be up for 7 days after that, so you can catch it and feel good about yourself.
I think you should join because one of the fun things about it is you can get in the YouTube comments and say stuff directly to us.
You can mix it up. Don't be a racist. So that's the first Monday of every month, 5 p.m. Pacific, streaming live via Dynasty Typewriter.
Dynasty Typewriter. We said it at the same time.
We said it at the same time.
I'm toast face, and I'm dancing with a yellow suit on. I have a toast face. My toast face.
I wish they made a bikini for me. A bikini for me on the beach. I wish they made a bikini for me. What will I wear to the beach? Let's get real, let's get vulnerable, let's tell each other horrible things. You can only be so much to other people, you can only be so much for other people, you can only do so much for other people, but you gotta be true to yourself. Take a chance and take the quiz.
It's right below it.
Right to your door.
It's right below it.
Loaded it for.
It's right below it.
'Cause you got so much love.
It's right
to
below
give.
it. Relax.
Accent. And you know what? Queers that are watching, he's one of ours. And I couldn't be prouder.
Ghost.
And he couldn't be prouder.
Do you see the ghost?
I also want to mention that
I'm in my PT Cruiser with my girlfriends, and we're wearing bikinis. In our PT Cruiser, we're going to the beach. And our bikinis are string bikinis with the triangle top. Dynasty Typewriter's second annual basket sales week.
Hi, I'm Flo, and this is my baddaughter Spackle.
All week long, we're dropping our guano to help fertilize all types of batshit savings on holiday gifts like
50% off your own custom marquee.
curse words encouraged,
Live in LA? Get 10% off a rental of your own family private movie theater for a night.
movies with curse words encouraged,
10% off the Dynasty On-Demand Video Vault, including improv shows with Paul F. Tompkins and Lauren Lapkus.
and classes taught by Reggie Watts, Cameron Esposito, and Dave Holmes.
Plus, get 10% off all Dynasty merch, including handsome hats, beautiful tees, and fun totes.
Give a creative gift, support the arts, and save the planet.
Just go to dynastytypewriter.com and use promo code BATCHIT2020 to unlock all the savings.
Fuck you, Amazon.
Batshit savings are dropping from above. Dynasty gifties for the people that you love.
Seconds. Thanks.
Ladies, men, or however you feel, please welcome to the internet, Lauren Lapkus and Paul F. Tompkins. What a great beginning with a big sigh.
I love to just sigh to kick things off, but I want to sing you a little song.
What, Lauren? Already?
Yes.
Okay, I'm ready.
Christmas time is here.
What if I join in?
Sure. Happiness and cheer
for
all the children call
the
favorite time of year.
It's a beautiful song and a beautiful time to sing it. Everyone, welcome to our latest monthly live stream improv, Lapkus and Tompkins, Christmas in December. I'm Paul F. Tompkins.
I'm Lauren Lapkus. I've been informed people could hear me speaking with my husband before the show, but I'll let it be known that all I said was 20 seconds.
I heard you say 20 seconds, and I didn't know you were saying it to your husband.
Well, I was. Because I wanted him to know we no longer can be hanging out.
Oh, I've just been informed that your mic is on so you can be heard. That came from Nikki, our stage manager for the evening.
Well,
Lauren,
here's my understanding. Here's my understanding. My understanding was when there's a video playing, I can't be heard. But apparently when there's a video playing, I can be heard. So
I heard when I was a kid, I was told that if you were talking while a video was playing, you couldn't get pregnant.
I've heard that. I've heard that if you have a video on mute,
Yeah.
you can get pregnant with twins. But if
Right.
you are talking while a video is on and it's
the
not
sound is
on mute, yeah,
Yes, you can't get pregnant.
can't get pregnant.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think people use that as contraceptive most of the time.
Certainly in my religion, growing up religious, that's what
Yeah.
we did.
And what religion was that?
That was all right. Can I be honest with you?
Yeah. What?
I don't know what religion is.
Okay. Do you want me to tell you? Okay. So what it is it's like this core set of beliefs that people have that varies from like person to person and like type of religion to type of religion. So, but there's kind of a lot of connectivity through them. And I feel like I really summed it up.
Can I say something? This sounds like a damn mess.
You might be right. Hey, not to pivot away from religion, but I do want to say, I know we have a lot of birthdays here today. I've gotten a few messages about birthdays. I see some birthdays. I just want to say happy birthday to everyone whose birthday it is. And this is specifically for you. Happy birthday.
I also want to say for anyone who died today, happy death. I don't know. I don't think people wish you that, and more people should.
Do you, when you ever go to a cemetery, do you
like today,
kind
for
of,
example? Like today, for example.
Yeah, you were just taking your walk.
Yeah.
Do you, I can't see the guy in your head, sorry. Thanks. Do you ever, like, when you notice someone's death day was your birthday, it's kind of cool?
Yes, it is cool. And what I will do in that instance is I will go to the nearest convenience store, buy a 6-pack of Miller Lite, and sit there, drink 3 Miller Lights, and pour 3 Miller Lights onto the grave.
That's actually risky. Do you know that?
No, why? Could I get pregnant?
You could, but well, if a dead body gets drunk, it's over.
What do you mean?
They can come out and do whatever they want, dude. They can
So
do
it's
whatever they
not.
want.
It's sort of like it's just the beginning.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, Lauren, will you make me a promise?
Yeah.
When I die, will you please come to my grave and pour a bottle of Tito's vodka directly into it?
If I am alive when you die.
Yes, if I predecease you.
Which I hope is the case just because you're older than me.
Yes, fair. You know, I don't think we talk about that enough. Which of our friends do we hope dies before we do?
The older ones.
Always the older ones. That's a hard and fast rule.
Yeah. But anyway, if that is the case, I want to go back to that. But if that is the case that you pass before I do, I will literally go do that.
Thank you. And may I say, should you predecease me when God in his wisdom separates us by death, if you like, I will also go to your grave and pour an entire thing of alcohol on it.
I would prefer if you just dumped a bunch of peanut butter M&Ms and then smushed them into a paste on top. So it's like the layer of earth is that.
What happens then?
I get a sugar high.
Lauren.
I do.
Well, all right.
How'd you stop being a nugget? I can't stop being a nugget.
I just wanted it bad enough. Come on, you can do it. I know you can do it. Get it. Oh, now you're an alien. What if your name was Gonzalez?
My name?
Yeah, and you were Alien Gonzalez. Do you remember?
Was he the boy? Wait, hold on. Something with the whale.
He was the balloon boy.
Wow. Yeah. And that was all a lie.
That's right. He never existed. There was no alien.
They put him inside they put this. Here's what happened. And for the kids out there who don't know this story, this is
buckle up.
This is a crazy one, but a long time ago in the 90s, this family was really bored and they wanted attention. and they put their son inside a Jiffy Pop thing and blew it up really big. And Jiffy Pop is popcorn you make on the stove, and it makes a big aluminum foil ball. And they put him inside there, and he was floating in the sky. And they said he was stuck in there. Turns out he was never in there. He was in his attic the whole time. Yeah. And they got the whole world freaking out trying to get this big aluminum ball out of the sky. And it turns out he was never even in it.
You're young. You have to understand, at this point in our nation's history, people were terrified of going up in the sky. So the idea that there was a little boy up there, it chilled people to their very skeletons.
Here's what people were screaming. They went outside their house and they screamed, does he have any snacks? How's he going to go to the bathroom? It's not an airplane. It's a big tin ball.
People are like, can you drown in a cloud? Because that's where rain comes from.
Mm-hmm.
And so a lot of people went out, and it was much like Orson Welles'
we're getting... Huh? I'm panicking because we're getting corrected. He's not Balloon Boy. He's the Raft Boy. And see, this is why I said whale, because I remembered an SNL sketch where El Nino, perhaps, and Alien Gonzalez were on some sort of water together.
Yeah, no, he was Balloon Boy. And what happened was people went out with rifles, and they started shooting water towers because they thought that would help. They thought that would help Balloon Boy.
I think people really believe in this country that shooting randomly is how you get anything done.
100%. And here's what sucks. They're not wrong.
Look, I'm going to tell you a little secret about my planet.
I wish that you would.
Do you know where I'm from, by the way?
I didn't know if it was rude to ask, so I never asked. I assume from space.
Yeah. Want to narrow it down? Just guessing. I'm not offended.
Outer space?
Mm-hmm.
More?
It gets more specific, yeah.
The moon.
Sure. Okay, so something about where I'm from. First of all, I don't look anything like this where I'm from. I do this to make you comfortable.
It doesn't make me comfortable. It's very uncomfortable, actually.
This isn't comfortable for you?
It's not the worst, but it's not the best.
Don't I look familiar?
You do look familiar. Yes. You look like my old teacher, Mrs. Marino.
Let's go back to that time.
Okay. I was a baby. Not a baby. I was
a teacher when you were a baby?
No, I misspoke. I was 10.
That's almost a baby.
Yeah. Right. And this teacher, Mrs. Marino, was like, do you know books? And I was like, not yet. And she was like, here's some. Mm-hmm. And I think the idea was I was supposed to know how to read, and then I could get the stories from the book. But because I didn't know how to read, because this is my first teacher, I did not get the stories out of the book. And to this day, they remain a mystery to me.
Where am I?
What happened?
I fell asleep.
That's funny, because on my planet we say asleep.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fell asleep. You were being kind of boring.
I see.
I'll try to stay a skate next time.
A skate? I don't like these ones that are just some fucking shit on your cheek.
Those aren't good.
All right. Anyway, everybody, welcome to hell. This is our show. What we're going to do is we're going to do some improv for you. And if you're in our chat, give us some suggestions. We'll take various suggestions over the course of the show, and we'll shout your name out. Don't have a curse word name.
Oh, don't make us say a curse word when we don't want to.
Don't make us say a curse word when we don't want to. When we want to say a curse word, we say a curse word. We like to say curse word.
I'll say whatever I want whenever I want, but I won't say what you want when you want.
That's exactly right. So I don't know how that works with suggestions, but we're going to figure it out together as a family. So Lauren, well, why don't we ask for a specific suggestion? We'll vamp a little bit while the suggestions come in, and then we'll get into the shit.
Okay, so I want a suggestion of something that you hope to get as a gift this holiday season.
That's a great idea. Lauren, do you have any hopes and dreams for this holiday season?
It's hard because I don't really need anything right now. Of course, you never really, I mean, Christmas, you're getting superfluous presents as it is.
Exactly.
But something I want. God, it's hard. Sunglasses.
Do you have a specific type of sunglasses that you
Honestly,
want?
I don't know, but I saw an Instagram ad yesterday that looked cute, and I sent it to my mom, and I was like, "These." I just don't know.
And is that do you and you're comfortable like sending suggestions of gifts to your mom?
Yes, she is. She appreciates that.
You have that arrangement.
Yeah, she will go off script, but she likes to have a starting point.
Mm-hmm.
Do you and Janie tell each other what you want? Your wife?
Sometimes Janie will drop actual hints, which I pick up on. I'm not dumb.
How does she do it?
She'll just mention something like, I'm thinking about getting this, and then she'll never get it.
No, but that's really pro level of you to take that as a hint.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like we've been together for a while. I get it.
Yeah.
I unfortunately she says I'm very difficult to shop for because I'll just get myself a thing if I need it. You know what I mean? I won't wait.
I can do that too.
Yeah.
But I did today text Mike a link to a book that I want.
Nice. How do you?
It's actually.
It's actually what? The Bible?
Yeah.
Hey, could you buy me this book?
I'm curious about this book. What were you going to ask?
Do you like getting presents? Like, I don't care that much about it. Do you know what I mean?
I like getting them. I like it, especially on like my birthday and stuff. Yeah.
I don't know. I like when Janie gives me something, but I don't like it otherwise. I don't know. I think I feel the pressure of the other person.
Yeah. Yeah. I think it's probably in many ways ideal to open all gifts in a vacuum and not have to react immediately.
Exactly.
Right. The book that I want to tell you about, actually.
Yeah, please.
We were just doing a Wild Horses show a couple nights ago, right here in this very box, and
still available to see, right? If you missed it live, is it archived?
You can get it and you can watch it.
That's right. And also, Lauren, shut up. If you have missed any of our previous shows, because we do the show every month since July, our other shows are also archived if you want to go see those. Your sneeze made the screen change. Oh, that was
anyway.
Fantastic.
The book is called Secret Language of Birthdays.
Oh,
and
dear.
My mom actually has it, and I have flipped through it many a time, but it breaks down your personality based on the day you were born.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very interesting and often accurate. And also, it puts in like what celebrities were born on your birthday and famous people. And it's very interesting. And it's fun because you pick a friend and you're like, let's see if Paul's is right. And then you just flip to it and you start judging away.
And it's you can just like dive in anywhere in that book and look it up.
It's just each day
many times over the
page.
years. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds cool. That's a good. I like that idea. I would like to check that out, and I'd like to hear what my birthday says about me.
I would like to know. Actually, somebody posted today that Trump's birthday is very accurate, and I started reading it, but then I was like, I don't care.
Like he was definitely born on that day.
Yeah, it was 100% true that he was.
All right, that's quite a scoop.
And it said the people on that day were very like obstinate and blah blah blah, and
blah blah blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
All right, let's take a look at
Okay,
some of
happy
these.
birthday,
Don't you make that noise. Don't
I'm
make
sorry, I
that
always do that.
hereditary noise.
I can't help it. Oh my God. Okay. Sneezes have to be censored now. I believe sneezing is not a COVID symptom.
No,
I've
it's
looked
not,
it up 100
right?
times.
Yeah.
So I pretty much know. But the droplets, if you'd had COVID, wouldn't be good.
Got to be careful with the droplets. That's why Laura and I are very far away from each other.
I keep my droplets in my house.
In this house, we keep our droplets.
You know, I've never thought so much about droplets, and I do wonder in the future when we are back to like being next to each other, all of us, if we'll be like, you're droplets.
Whoa, Lauren, you've never thought that much about droplets before?
Not really. Do you think about them, son?
Oh my God.
As fun?
I've been thinking I stay thinking about droplets. I thought about it before, and then I remember when COVID started happening, I was like, I bet it's droplets. And then it turned out I was right.
Yeah. I bet
right,
you were glad that your droplet obsession finally became a public conversation.
When people started talking about droplets, I felt gratified.
When people started talking about droplets, I went crazy. I was so excited.
When people started talking about droplets, I remember thinking, oh, wait, that's my thing?
Wait, when people started talking about droplets, I was like, can't believe we're going to go there when it's actually my thing.
When people started talking about droplets, I thought, I can't believe people have reading my mind about droplets.
When people started talking about droplets, I was about that.
We're getting some suggests.
I've seen some here.
I've seen some here. A lot of people giving Lauren little blessings for her sneeze, which is very nice.
Someone wants a magic 8-ball. That one's pretty good.
That's fun. Troy S wants Mandalorian pants.
What?
Yeah, I know. I don't know.
You do know, I'm sure.
I do. I am wearing Mandalorian pants.
What do they look like? Genie pants?
They look like genie pants. They're like, do you remember Master of Ceremonies Hammer?
Yeah.
And his very specific pantaloons?
I do.
All right, what did you say? Magic 8-ball?
Yeah, you want to do that?
Yeah, who gave us that?
Oh, where'd it go?
Look, if you said Magic 8-ball, thank you.
I saw it and I don't see it and it's gone.
Thank you. You are a hero to us. All right. Here's a scene about a Magic 8-ball.
Welcome.
Wow, I've
Step
never.
right in.
This is very exciting. You're going to tell my fortune.
I'm going to tell your fortune. Here. Well, first of all, we fill out this paperwork.
Oh, all right.
It just has some basic stats on it. Just a couple little things I need, like your address, credit card info, and home phone number, and birthday, and where you're from, where you were born, and when.
I can't. Okay. It's a lot. I thought I would just pay cash.
It's not about paying cash
Okay.
or paying
All right.
credit.
Okay. These are very specific questions. I don't know if the moon was waxing or waning when I was born.
What feels right?
Waxing.
I'll put that.
Okay. Mother's maiden name.
How do you feel about having your hands touched and caressed?
Oh, I like it actually. It's nice if people don't go too hard because my hands are very brittle.
Brittle.
Yes.
Like peanut?
Like my fingers break all the time. Yeah, like peanut.
I want to play with those.
Oh, okay. Here's one. Yeah, you felt that, right?
Wow. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, they're just hanging in the sack of skin now.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we're going to take a different methodology as I do your fortune. Are you ready to have your fortune read?
Yes.
Okay, so if you would like, you could ask me a question, or if you would like me to just speak generally about your life, I could do either way.
Okay. I guess here's my question, and
Mhm.
it's a two-part question. Will I be handsome? Will I be rich?
Okay, close your eyes. I'm going to do a little thing I do to get my answers.
What's that sloshing sound?
It's just a little slosh. Don't you worry your pretty little head. Outlook not so good. Oh, wow. It came to me. It's not going to be good in terms of what you wished for, and I actually in many ways forgot what you said. But in other ways I think I vaguely know.
Okay. Can I ask another question?
Yeah.
Are you using a magic 8-ball?
No.
I mean, I feel like that long pause was sort of a giveaway that you are
You
using a
feel
magic.
like what?
Well, you took that really long pause. It's a yes or no question, and
Oh,
I
and yes,
think
another question. Let's see how long I pause.
a yes or no.
Mm-hmm.
Are you actually a psychic?
Yeah.
Okay, so but you do you see how the long pause makes it look suspicious? Like it's not proof
Yeah.
of. I feel like what you're trying to do is establish that's how you answer all questions, but it's not going to work. Now you're
Okay.
just now you're just
Okay.
pausing.
If that's what you think.
I'm going to ask you another psychic question, and I'll close my eyes.
Mhm.
Okay, I'll give you one more chance. Will I be married by the end of next year?
Okay,
I'm
close
closing
them
my
up.
eyes now.
Zip them up. Go escape.
More sloshing.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I'm already married, and I'm not going to
So,
be married again by the end of next year.
but it sounds like it's gonna last till next year.
Just show me the magic 8-ball. Just show me.
No.
So you are using a
No.
magic 8-ball.
I'm not saying whether I'm using one or not, but I'm certainly not showing you one.
You are using a magic 8-ball.
That's up to you to determine based on your facts and figures, Mr. Scientist. Look,
Yes,
I don't,
have.
I don't, I don't have to explain myself. I work here. You pay me, and by the way, it's 45. I should have asked for it up front.
$45?
No
Then what?
cents.
Oh, okay. Here's $1.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I mean, this was so absurd. It was actually worth it.
So now you think it was fun?
Yes, now that it was only $1, I think that your absolute fraudulence is entertaining.
Why don't we get to know each other just a little bit better?
Okay.
AMA.
All right. How long have you been a psychic? When did you realize you had a psychic gift? Okay, you don't.
Yesterday.
Yesterday. And when did you buy the Magic 8-Ball?
I never said there is or was not one.
Yeah, but when did you buy it?
Yesterday.
Okay. I'm laughing because you're ridiculous.
Are you? And I am.
Yes and yes.
Okay, well, why don't I ask you a little question about yourself?
Sure.
And you'll see how
Okay.
much embarrassing it is.
How much embarrassing it is?
Yes.
All right.
What is I'm not curious, but what is your favorite dinner?
I like lasagna, like a cheese lasagna
Well,
with
yeah.
asparagus. You know, like a roasted asparagus.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Does that say anything about me or?
That to me means that you are very much Garfield, but when he had a diet.
So he's still eating lasagna, but he added asparagus and that's the diet?
Yes. Ask me anything in the world. Don't worry, you're married.
What do you mean, don't worry, I'm married? What does
I
that
know
mean?
nothing's going to happen, so don't worry.
With me and you, do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Right, because you're married.
Also, I'm absolutely not interested in you.
And I'm not interested either, mister.
Okay, then why did you? I don't understand why this is even a topic of discussion.
Because when I kissy at you, some people feel threatened, and I know you're married, so I know it's not going anywhere, so I know it's not actually a big deal. AMA.
Are you married?
To my job. I love my career with my whole passion.
So you're not married to another person?
Not technically.
Technically, you are?
I said not technically, but
Not
do you want something on the mini fridge?
Sure. What do you have?
Salami, bologna, ham, turkey.
I thought you were going to offer me a drink. I apologize.
That's your assumption.
Yeah, it was.
When you assume, you make ass yum. Okay,
I'll have a little bit of turkey.
It's old.
Why did you?
I'm just telling you, when you eat it, you might feel bad.
I'm not going to eat it now.
Okay, that's up to you. This is just so unbelievable. First, I mean, I think we're having a great time. I think we're being really close. We're connecting. You've paid me more. You tipped on top of it because you had such a good time. And suddenly it's like I can't do or say anything right, even though I offer you all the meat.
Can I tell you why this bothers me? Is because I'm not somebody who believes in a lot of spirituality, things like that, but I'm at a crossroads of my life and I'm looking for answers. And I just kind of threw caution in the wind and thought, what if I come in here and find something out? And then it turns out you're just a total charlatan.
What's the crossroads? Deciding between who and a what and a who, where and a what.
Between
what
staying
and
married
what.
and between staying married and getting divorced. What are you doing now?
Well, something inside of me is spinning like a whirling dervish. It means something, I guess. Close your eyes. No.
No. That's the answer to my crossroads dilemma.
The answer is no. And however you interpret that is however you must.
You know what? I'm just gonna. You keep that $1, and I'm gonna leave.
I am going to keep it because I already got my fingerprints all over it. If you take it back, they're going to catch it.
Who? What are you talking about?
If I touch my fingerprints on a dollar bill,
yeah,
and that goes back in circulation when I wanted it, and then I say I actually am missing my $1, they could actually find all of it and actually find my $1 because of my fingerprints.
And is this something you've done before? You've tracked down a specific $1 to get returned to you?
Yeah, well, what I always do is I look at the way the $1 has 2 letters on either side of the numbers. And if it has my initials on it, I always want to keep it. And if I don't, and I have to have as many as my age at all times with my initials, or I get sick. So if I lose one and suddenly I don't have as much as my age, I have to go track it down. And it's not that easy, but it does work.
Okay. Now, you could probably keep the dollars if you didn't spend them, because that's how they go back into circulation. Okay.
Has anyone ever told you you're a lot?
Can I tell you
You're a lot.
that
What?
you are very extra?
You're literally lit.
You are. You are straight fire.
You are all of that and a bag of chips.
You're bae.
You are. I stan you.
You're grody to the max.
I'm out.
Well, look,
You
I
win
gotta
this
get on.
round.
I gotta get on with my day.
Let me look at your paperwork. You win this round.
According to the
Brackle Thornberry?
Brackle Thornberry. Yeah, that's my name.
Okay.
Why?
No reason. I have a lot of people lined up outside waiting for me.
I doubt that's true, but fine. I'm
You have
on
no
my
way
way
to prove it.
I mean,
Exit
I
through the trap door.
through the trap. Whoa!
Oh, I miss him.
We did it!
We did it.
Lauren, what if we? That's how we end our scenes, by the way, is we yell, "We did it." Lauren, what if we ended our scenes today, very special, just this one time with, "We did it, Joe. You're gonna become the next president of the United States."
No, you're gonna be the next president of the United States.
After every scene.
We did it,
We did it,
I'd love to do
Joe.
that.
Okay, then it's a deal.
That was fun.
It was a lot of fun. I
I
had
love your
fun with
microphone.
you. Hey, thank you.
What's the deal with the mic and when did you get it? And are you loving it?
I got it at the height of the pandemic, and I do love it. I've developed something of a microphone habit while we've been cooped up indoors, and I have several microphones now. This is one of my favorites.
And do you switch them out for different purposes?
Yes, different purposes and different whims.
And what's the purpose tonight?
Oh, I thought
Colorful, fun
I thought-
holiday.
I thought it was festive for the holiday. Yes,
Yeah, I love
that's
it.
correct.
I'll probably need you to link me
Oh, I'll link you.
because I'd love to get myself another mic.
You want to switch up your microphone game? I hear
What?
you.
I've been talking to this blue ball for the last 9 months. I just want to see something else.
I hear you, girlfriend.
I hear you, boyfriend.
Boyfriend, you are so wrong. Remember Marianne Williamson?
Boyfriend, you are so wrong.
I would tell her, girlfriend, you are so wrong.
Girlfriend, you are so wrong.
All right.
Should we get another suggestion?
Yeah, let's get another suggestion.
I personally, this isn't what I wanted.
I feel like Snapcam, you got to let us know if it's just one of the ones with the pictures on the cheeks. No one wants that.
I feel like a woman.
You got
Okay, let's go, girls.
a short skirt, the man's shirt.
Oh my God. Say that. Okay.
Man, I feel like a woman.
Let's go, meow.
Nothing but hey, bitty do, shabba do. I used to know all the words to that song.
Combing my hair, doing a dare. Ooh, to the
way I feel. Man, I feel like a woman.
Okay, I see.
Okay.
Let's see. I see boiled eggs given by Danielle Sebastian.
Did we ask for? We just asked for words.
I don't know if I said anything.
I don't think
but I did. But someone wrote boiled eggs. Okay, well then let's ask for. Why don't you come up with a prompt?
I liked when we did that. The character names. That was a fun prompt.
Ooh, 2 character names.
Why don't you give us 2 character names? They don't have to rhyme. They don't have to compliment each other. It could be just any 2 names.
They can rhyme and they can compliment each other.
They can rhyme and they can compliment each other. There's no rules to it. Just give us 2 names that we've never done before as characters, and we will do them as characters. Somebody said Grogu. Do you know who Grogu is, Lauren?
I don't.
Do you want to know?
Nah. Yeah.
That's Baby Yoda's actual name.
Stop it right now.
Yes. We found that out a couple episodes ago.
I'm not a fan. Is everyone mad about that?
Some people. I don't care. I mean,
I don't really care.
Was Yoda the greatest name?
Yeah, if they had said it, if we had never heard Yoda and then they said it's Yoda, we'd be like, what?
What? Like, yeah, if all of Empire Strikes Back and at the very end, Luke Skywalker was like, I didn't catch your name.
That would be what
Yoda. I'd be like, ugh, get the fuck out of here.
By the way, I didn't catch your name.
Hey, little green dude, you told me about the Force. I didn't get your name.
Hey, you've been teaching me a lot, and I watched you die and disappear, but then you came back because we were watching them out of order. What's your name? I know a lot about you. I know everything about you, except one little thing. Your name.
Oh, we got some names. Speaking of names, we got some coming in here.
Felicity and Sprinkle.
Shit. Sharon Fox and Jackson Hound.
Nina and Dina.
Fizzy and the Brat.
Little Pancake and Purple Grunt.
Bernadette Skunk and Gerald Spliff. Scott and Kulop, somebody said.
Should we be Scott and Kulop?
Yeah, we'll be Scott and Kulop.
Okay.
But maybe not the Scott and Kulop that you know. Hold on. All right.
Good night, babe. Let's crawl into bed.
Good night, Scott.
Good
Hey,
night. Goo.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
Marrying you was the greatest decision I ever made.
Aw, good night.
That's it?
What? Am I supposed to say it back?
Well, you don't have to say that exact thing, but like I just said, a big important feelings thing, and you just went, "Aw, good night." Are you yawning? Scott.
Sorry. What? I'm really sorry. Let's get in bed. Get in bed. Let's watch something.
No.
Little
I'm out of bed
HGTV.
now.
Let's watch a little
What?
HGTV.
Okay, we'll watch HGTV. I'm sorry, I can't stop thinking about this.
What?
Well, you're not very forthcoming with your feelings, and I'm very feelingy.
Okay. You want me to try?
Yes. Would it kill you?
I like to see you in the TV room.
Just
Ugh.
there, or
I feel drained.
that? Seriously? You're saying that took a lot out of you?
Yep, I'm exhausted.
I can't.
Look, I just received a comment on a Reddit thread that I'm looking at, and it says that we should do sex to HGTV because that's what marriage is.
Oh my God. You're unbelievable. That's all you think about.
I'm just curious what it's like.
To do sex to HGTV.
Yeah.
It sounds distracting to me.
Let's try it.
Do you think this will bring us closer?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's try it.
I'll turn it on.
Okay.
Coming up on House Hunters, we've got the most boring couple in the world looking at 3 apartments in Italy. This couple is pretending to look at 3 apartments, even though they've already picked one that they want to rent or own. And the one they choose will have a lot of problems. It's too far from work. It's not close to the beach. And it's too small in some ways and too big in others. Get over here.
That made me so unhorny.
That's so the opposite of what I feel.
What, really? That turned you on?
Well, yeah, look at my eyes.
Yeah, I see. They're going sex crazy. All right. Well, I'm here and just do some sex on me.
Okay. Oh, I'm a skeep.
Gotta admit, that was pretty good.
Hmm.
Wake up.
What?
Hey, you were right. That was great. And I guess I don't need you to constantly or ever be telling me that you care about me as much as I care about you.
Good.
That's it?
What? How am I wrong?
I really tossed you a softball there, and you just
How am I wrong?
you just struck right out.
Look, I can't do this anymore.
What?
I can't keep talking. I need to have sex to HGTV.
What? Right now?
That's all I can do.
All right. You can do one more sex on me.
Okay. Well,
then
can you just fast forward in the show?
Okay. All right. What are they saying?
Let's turn it up. The couple finally chose the home of their dreams? ? We'll find out when we return to Where Are They Now? House Hunters, where we see if the couples are still living in the house that they chose, or if they've since moved, or if they never actually moved into that and it was just a ruse to create an episode. Thanks so much.
Wait.
I'm a skeep.
Wow. I mean, That was even better than the last time.
Huh? Who are you?
What? It's still me. It's Kulop. What are you talking about?
Nothing.
Just go back to Skeep.
Okay.
Scott, I know you can't hear me, but I love you so much. The sex that we just did was so good. And you know what? I think I like HGTV now, and before I never did. Thank you for making my life everything that it is. Yours sincerely, Kulop.
We did it,
Joe. You're gonna be the next president of the United States.
Oh, that was fun. That was fun.
Oh my God.
Never tell Scott about that, everyone.
Never tell. He'll never watch it too.
He'll never watch it, but just don't tell him.
Well, yeah, you're an anime.
I know.
I looked at the chat, and then when I look back, you're an anime.
Isn't that cool?
How do I become an anime?
You need the filter that says anime.
I'm gonna look for that and see if I can make myself be what you are.
We did it, Joe.
You're gonna be the president of the United States. Nope.
We did it. Oh,
I don't know about this.
Like a fish.
Different. I look like a weird fish, an anime fish. Nope.
This is the problem with this because a lot of these filters have the same name.
This one seems to work though.
Oh, anime style. Oh, that one's good. That one's really good. You okay?
No, I'm good.
Oh.
How is this anime style?
That's nothing.
This is classic anime. Now look, I don't pretend to be an anime expert, but I do know that this is classic anime.
Oh, wait, I like that one. We could do like a video from the 90s that someone uncovered.
Well, this one's called Anime Style by Bucket, so enjoy. Happy hunting.
Got it.
All right, what's a video from the 90s? What would we be doing? What would we be talking about? Would it be a drama? Would it be a PSA?
Would it be when I was a kid, I went to a summer camp at my what's it called? What's the TV? What's like your local station called? I forget what it. Not community. What is it? You know, like when there's a TV,
affiliate? Like the local affiliate,
like when there's like public access or like whatever. Like it's like when it's like the local.
What are you talking about? You sound like a lunatic right now.
It's like what Between Two Ferns is mocking.
Yeah, public access.
Okay, I went to summer camp at my
at the public access station.
Yes, and I learned how to do cameras, and we made little shows.
That sounds fun.
It was cool. I was the youngest one. My brother, it was all my brother's age people, and I was just there, kind of, being weird.
You were everybody's kid sister.
Yeah, it was probably annoying.
You were a tomboy and you had a slingshot in your pocket.
Look, I had to skateboard everywhere I went. That's just how we got around those days.
Dan Truitt says call-in show for lost pets.
Okay.
I like that.
All right. Do you want to be the host?
Why don't we be co-hosts?
Oh, okay.
Welcome once again to Pet Finders. I'm Riley Kashoon.
And I'm Riley Kashane.
Yes, we've heard all the jokes.
Don't even bother writing in with another one.
Well, Riley, we've got quite a roundup of lost pets this week. It seems that someone has lost, and this is always exciting when we get an exotic pet. Someone has lost their snake. It's a 7-foot long python.
We also have a lost bird. The bird is a 1 foot long bird.
They're both named Riley. They've heard all the jokes.
Don't even get them started.
What pets have you seen this week, Riley, that you think might be lost or could be just going from one place to another?
I saw a few cats in my neighborhood that I wasn't sure if they were lost or traveling around feral, but I also saw a handful of squirrels that I am not certain don't have a home. I chased them all and I hit them all with a mallet and put them into a bag where I then brought them into my backyard and tried to get them to talk about where they lived. None of them spoke and I never got any answers.
So, Riley, if I read you correctly, you tap their skulls with a mallet just hard enough to knock them unconscious, not hard enough to kill them, because they did come to later on when they were in your backyard.
They came to and they had birds flying around their heads and they each said, who, what, where, when, why? And they didn't have any answers for me.
So they could speak.
Absolutely.
But they would not answer your direct questions.
You got that right, kid.
Yes. Earlier this week, I saw what I thought was an ostrich, but turned out to be just a regular bird that I was very close to. And I wasn't sure if it was lost. It was wearing a collar, but it looked comfortable. So that to me said it knew where it was and was there on purpose, as opposed to a lot of lost pets that you see. They're looking around. Whenever you see an animal looking around, that's a good indication that they might be lost, especially if they're wearing a collar.
If you see an animal looking from side to side, glancing up, down, or around, they may be lost. Now, I did bring with me one of the lost animals that I found this weekend, hoping that we could find its owner. Maybe they're out there watching today, crying about this pet being missing.
All right, let's see this animal.
Okay. And it's right here in this little, so what I did was I took 2 styrofoam cups and I taped them together using just a little bit of Scotch tape that I had around. It was previously used on an envelope, so there was some paper stuck to it, so it wasn't completely effective in keeping these 2 cups together. But I have held them together with all my might for the last day or 2. And so I'd like to open the cup now, and you can see there are a few small beetles inside here that I believe are lost. They were looking around a lot when I found them.
No collars, though.
They don't have collars. They don't. And that's why I was hoping to bring them on the show and show them to everyone so that these could be identified.
All right. So we'll ask our cameraman to get a good tight shot of these beetles in the styrofoam cup. If you have lost these beetles, we have found them. Riley has them here in the styrofoam cup. They're at the studio. So do come down here and claim your beetles.
Now, if you do claim the beetles, I will be demanding a reward of at least $250 to $3,000. That is fair. All I can do for the work that I've put in this weekend.
Exactly. And honestly, if you think about what beetles mean to us when they are pets, the amount of money that you'd pay to have them back in your life, it's insurmountable. I mean, beetles are priceless when they're your pets. If they're not your pets, of course, squash them. But if they are your pets, they're like a member of the family. And are you going to let money get in the way? I mean, if you saw that miniseries Trust, with I think it was Rockefeller, I can't remember, one of those rich guys, he was willing to let his grandson have his ear cut off or something, and that's not the way you want to be with your beetles, because they could be squashed by Riley if you don't pay up.
The beetles that I had growing up as a kid were absolutely members of my family. In many ways, I referred to them as mom and dad, and they did so much for me. And, they cooked breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They were there, and we watched a lot of TV together, all the classics. And I really learned so much from them in their lives. And when they left, and I do consider it leaving because they weren't taken and it wasn't an accident. I was devastated and my family was crushed. Absolutely. Yes.
Now,
so
Riley,
I know how it feels.
Riley, since it's the 90s, we should talk about cell phones and how big they are. And my fear is that as the technology advances, the phones are just going to get so big that we can't even use them anymore. Is that a concern of yours?
It is. I actually saw a recent news article about this issue exactly. And they showed a picture of a man talking on a cellular telephone that was as big as a car. Now, I can't be 100% certain if he was sitting inside the car and there was a phone in there or if the car itself was the phone, but it felt like the latter.
Right. Because you would think that in order for the technology to improve, they need more room for the technology. And so I guess it's a decent trade-off if the car is a phone. Was the car moving or was it stationary?
See, that's what I couldn't tell because it was in the newspaper.
Oh, that's right. You did say that.
Yeah.
So yes, pictures, I think this is the problem with technology because we have pictures, we have movies, we have paintings. These are all different ways of seeing things. So the problem is one moves a lot and the others move hardly at all. So you can't necessarily tell if you see a picture or painting of a car, if that car is moving or if it's just sitting there. So I
have to say, no, I just have to say, I went to a museum recently.
Right.
It was what I believe to be called an art museum. And when I walked in, I couldn't tell, are these paintings? Are these pictures? Are these videos? What am I looking at? And who are they? And what are they? And how is this? And do they move and do they not move? And honestly, the panic I went into was so extreme. And I don't mean to get too vulnerable here on the show. Please. We typically don't. This is a news show, of course. But I did find myself, in the corner of the museum being held by a security guard. And he carried me out like a baby and he put me into a bassinet and he fed me a baba and he rocked the bassinet and I cooed and cried. And then he woke me up and he took me to the park, put me in a good outfit and put sunscreen on my body. And then he put me in a stroller and walked me on the block. And we ended up having a nice stop at the bakery and I got a cookie. And that was a great memory.
Break in for just a second. I just had to ask you very specifically about the bassinet and the stroller. Were they baby sized or were they adult sized?
I fit inside them, but I will say I felt like a baby. So I think the proportions were on par with that of a child's bassinet because well, as you all know, I'm 6'3" and I was able to curl right up in there. So it was wonderful.
But emotionally, it was proportionally sized.
Emotionally, yes, absolutely proportionate.
I had a recent experience myself at the art museum because, and we've discussed this off camera as well as on camera just now.
I pretended I didn't know, but that was
it's the magic of television. The problem with paintings is that there's many problems. Is that sometimes you look at them and you think, is this just a video that's on pause? Because we now have pausing technology. In the old days of television, you'd watch television and it would just go on without you. And now we have the ability to say, no, you stop right there. And when I'm ready, I will watch you again. And so when you see a painting in a museum, you think, is this a video that's on pause? And then you look at it for a long time thinking eventually the pause will wear off. That's what happens with our technology is that the pause only lasts for so long. It's very tenuous. It's like a rainbow. And eventually it goes
because it's not quite a stop.
It's not quite a stop. It's a pause. And if it were a stop, it would stop altogether. But that's not what stop and pause are not the same thing.
Well, that's why they were made differently. And that's why they're actually supposed to do different things.
That's exactly right. They're two different words and they're two different buttons. And
I'm going to tell you two different words right now.
What's that?
I'm going to tell you two different words.
Okay. I just want to real quick. I just want to say the other problem with painting. Okay. All right. And they're different. They're different, but they're the same in that I like them both. But they're different. Exactly. They're different words and they look different sometimes.
A lot of times
the other big problem with paintings is that we also call them pictures. And I think that gets into such a stupid area where we're now using one word for two different things because not all pictures are paintings, but all paintings are pictures. So what's the point? What's the point? And so I'm there in the art museum, and I have a full psychotic break. And when I wake up, I'm in the park. I'm covered in sunscreen, and the security guard from the museum is flying a kite right next to me.
Sounds idyllic.
It really was. I wish I had been awake for more of the journey because obviously I was in a very adorable pair of overalls. I had a sailboat on the big pocket in the front, and I was gurgling and just having a really wonderful time. I was on my back, and then I did some tummy time, and then I was home. Then I was
Riley.
Home. Yes, Riley.
Can I ask you a question?
Please.
Which security guard was it?
It was Roger.
Okay, that's who I was with as well.
You were with Roger as well?
Yes.
Okay, this must be his thing. I think he's looking for people that are having a hard time in the museum, and then he makes them into babies.
I have to say, I wanted to go back to that museum after I got dropped off at home because suddenly I found myself having to feed myself, and I felt like helpless.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Me too. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
You okay?
Me too. Yeah. I had the same feeling. The same. Me too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, me too.
Absolutely. Yeah. That's how I felt.
Well, we now have to move on to our final department. And this is, if you know of a pet that's lost that you don't think we know about, we need you to call in and tell us. Let's go to the phones right now. Riley, I'll take the first call. Caller, are you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm here.
Are you there?
I'm here.
Okay. And what is your name?
My name is Daniel Boone.
Daniel Boone, like the hero of old from the pioneer days. And Daniel, you have a pet that you think might be lost that we don't know about. Is that correct?
My parrot isn't home.
So you have a parrot. The parrot is normally home at this hour, but is not. Is that correct? Daniel? Daniel, are you there?
Yes.
Okay. Did you hear my last question?
That's what I was answering.
Okay. I didn't catch your answer. Could you repeat it?
My answer was yes.
Yes, the parrot should normally be home at this hour, but is not, leading you to believe that the parrot is lost.
My wife is missing too.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm a human being, so I care about that, but at the same time, that's not what the show is.
But I miss her.
Do you think they're together? I could maybe sort of do something with that.
My truck is missing.
Okay. All right. Now we're getting somewhere. So do you think the parrot took the truck and the wife went along for the ride?
My wife's underwear is gone.
Just her underwear?
And dresses.
Okay. So I think.
And shoes and toothbrush and toothpaste and body wash.
Daniel, I think what's happened here is that your wife has left and has taken the bird and all of her clothes, toothpaste, and body wash.
Click.
Okay, he's gone.
Wow.
Yeah. Tough break for Daniel. We never even got a description of the parrot, but it doesn't sound like the parrot is lost so much as stolen.
But we're not going to know if we see it because we don't know what it looks like. So just whoever's on the line next, we need a clear description of what your pet looks like because we're not going to be able to find it if we don't know. And that's a huge part of what we do is knowing what they look like and finding them. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go to the next caller. I'm going to take this one. Hello, you're on Riley and Riley.
Hi, Riley. My name is Jeanette.
Hi, Jeanette.
I just love your show. I've been watching since the beginning, and I love all the pets that you've found that are lost and that other people, they get their pets back. And even when they don't, it's at least nice to see cute pictures of pets that may be dead.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We love to hear from our fans what you love about the show. And if you want to tell us anything else you love about the show, we'd love to hear it. We're all ears.
I ran out of compliments, but I was going to talk about a pet that I saw that is probably
one
lost.
more compliment, just real quick, if you could
Jesus.
Something you think about the show.
The time slot is good.
Okay, that's a little general, but maybe something about me or Riley, my co-host. Something.
You guys have a nice rapport, I think.
Okay. That's great. That works. Okay. Right. So if you during the call, if you ever think of another compliment, feel free to just stop whatever you're talking about and tell me that.
Okay. Can I say I feel slightly dishonest because I called in to talk about the pet that I saw that I think is lost, and then you demanded that extra compliment, and I have to be honest, I don't think that you and Riley have such a good rapport.
Okay.
But I felt like I had to say something.
Okay. What? Okay. I'm kind of thrown for a loop. I don't really know what to do with that. Really rude. I guess just jump into whatever you wanted to say on the call, and we'll just get through that.
Okay, I saw something that's either an Afghan dog or a small giraffe. I saw him on Elm Street over by the church, and he was just looking around. He looked really lost, like he was trying to figure out where he was.
And
But
how
again,
tall was he?
well, he was either pretty big for an Afghan or pretty small for a giraffe.
Okay, so that gives us a pretty good range to work with, somewhere between 3 to 10 feet tall.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Okay, so we'll work on that. We'll try to get our sketch artist on this. Look, I honestly, I'm truly so flabbergasted that you didn't even mean what you said about our rapport, and I'm pretty hurt. So I'm
meant
kind
the
of
other things, though. I meant the other
you meant the
things.
stuff about the dog that looked like a giraffe, or maybe been
No.
between.
The other compliments that I gave.
What did you say? I don't remember.
I just said I love the show, and
Okay.
I think I can't remember now.
It just feels hollow if there's not more. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like, yeah, of course, anyone can say they love the show because you're hoping that we help you. You know, it just feels really transparent. Look, sweetie, I want to let you go. I need to let you go. It's my duty.
This sucks. I can't believe I blew this so badly.
I know. It was your one
show.
chance. How many times have you called in? You know, how many times have you gotten through?
This is the first time, and I guess the last. I mean,
yeah, you certainly shouldn't call back.
Well, of course I'm not going to. I'm mortified.
Do you want a compliment from me to see how it's done?
Well, sure.
You have really beautiful shoulders.
You can tell that from the phone?
I can just tell the way you're holding your phone between your ear and your shoulder.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I do get compliments on my shoulders sometimes.
See how that feels when it comes through like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. I'm going to hang up on you. Okay. Click.
Well, Riley, I'm sorry. They can't all be winners, can they?
You know, you could have backed me up a little bit.
I thought you had it handled. I didn't want to intrude.
It felt really, look, I don't want to do this on air, but it felt really, I was hung out to dry.
I was not, I didn't want to white knight you.
It wouldn't have been that, because I think at this point, when you watched me struggle and you saw me getting more and more angry,
Riley, it didn't look like struggling to me. And I have to say that maybe Jeanette had a point, and we don't have a good rapport. And this is the proof of that.
Okay. Do you know what? I'm going to consider this to be our last show.
All right. That seems fair.
I'm going to put the tape of this into a hot box that is left in the sun for the next 20 to 30 years.
Okay.
And whoever sees this next needs to do something that we make up, or they're cursed.
Okay, so let's figure out what it is we need the person to do in order to avoid the curse, and then we should work on what the curse is.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. In order to avoid the curse, they have to give the tape to someone else and get them to watch it within 15 minutes.
Okay. And if they don't, if the person and the person needs to be under a blanket completely.
They
with
must
just
be
their
completely
head
under the
showing.
blanket. Yes. You have to talk them into changing into their pajamas, no matter what time of day it is, watching this video in its entirety under a blanket, and they have to do it within 15 minutes of you having seen the video. Right?
And after they've watched the video, they have to call us by looking us up in the white pages, and they need to tell us what they did and that it all worked out. And if they don't ever call, we'll curse them.
Sorry, this is the original person who watched the video, or the person that now the video has been passed on to?
It's the one who it's been passed on to.
Okay. But then, of course, all the rules follow for anyone that goes to next.
This is real.
This is real. Okay, well, I guess that's our last episode.
Okay, and I think I'll just ask for my check to be mailed to my car.
Yeah, I do direct deposit, so
that must be nice. I have to get a check written to cash sent to my car, and then I go cash it, and I keep the cash.
Now, your car, is it ever moving? Because it seems like it would be difficult to get a check mailed there.
Just to be very clear, my car is in a photograph in a newspaper.
Okay, that asked and answered. All right. Well, thank you all for tuning in for the last 25 years to this
It's been
show.
a huge part of my life, and I feel like it's gonna. And I have to admit, I feel like it's gonna be really empty.
Yeah.
But I think it's time, and I think just because of exactly what happened in that phone call with Jeanette, I need this to be the last time we ever do this.
I agree, and I think I will be, as much as I will miss doing the show, I will be comforted by the over 10 pets that we've found as a result of being on the air.
We have found 10 pets, if not more. And
yes,
I just want to make it very clear that if the person who has since been given the video does not do what is done about watching it and as described, they will have that curse put on them, wherein every time they eat peanut butter and jelly, it tastes like tar.
Yes. And you may think that's an easy curse to avoid, but there's more peanut butter and jelly in things than you realize.
It's going to surprise you. So I would say that you should do it.
It's like that. It's like that statistic about how many spider parts you eat every year. You without knowing, Americans eat 8 peanut butter and jelly halves a year.
In their sleep.
Well, thank you to everyone. All the pets that are lost out there. Good luck.
We are not going to be able to help you this time. You're going to have to put up a sign.
Sorry, pets. If you're lost, put up a sign.
Love y'all.
Love y'all.
Thanks for the memes.
And Riley, I'll see you at home.
We did it,
Joe.
I love that.
Do you think that's going to stay? Is that going to be permanent?
It might have to.
Oh shit.
I don't like how my mouth doesn't open with this one. Oh, look at you.
I don't like when mouths don't open. I think the mouth should always open.
It opens if I go like that. I have to talk really
you have to talk like a puppet.
Have to talk like a puppet.
Subscribe me.
You look like one of the Dynasty openings.
Hey, what the fuck? Look like one of the what?
One of the Dynasty like opening credits.
Did they have Dynasty, the old soap opera?
No, the where we are right now.
Oh, I forgot. I was thinking of Dynasty, the soap opera. I do love those videos. Hey, it's us. The bananas without pajamas.
Okay, so where are these 2 bananas? These 2 bananas could be in a location that 2 bananas would be found. Where do we find these 2 bananas?
Where do you find these 2 bananas? People are still talking about the cat. Kermie,
it's
Kitty.
Rat Beloved.
It's Rat Beloved. Those videos are great. I would like to know more about the videos and who makes them. Where do they
can hear Vanessa's voice on some of them.
I hear Vanessa's voice too. She sings the pig that wants a bikini. I know that. You can't tell me that it's not.
Okay, so these 2 bananas are in a laundry room. Thank you, Rio 197.
Oh, wait, who's that? Somebody on a dock. All right, so we're in a laundry room.
Oh, hey.
Hi. Oh, we're at the same time.
What? Oh my God. That's so funny. I
never run into anybody here.
I know. And then we go out once and suddenly we see each other in the building all the time.
I know. We're the only 2 bananas.
I know. I mean, I've never even run into you down here at all.
I know. So what are you doing? Laundry?
I'm washing my peels. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm also washing some peels.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, I have to, it's just my cycle is about to end. So I was going to wait for a couple more minutes for it to go through. And it's
extremely personal.
Oh no, I mean my no, my washing cycle. So I was gonna just wait a couple minutes and then and then put it in the dryer before I
oh my God, I am so embarrassed. I'm so sorry.
No, but my period is happening if you want to know.
No, I could smell it. I'm sorry. Ever since I was a kid, I've had this ability to know when someone is having their menses.
That's cool?
It's not actually. It's unfortunate, and I should not have said that. And I feel like I really killed the vibe.
Let's just pretend it didn't happen. I'm
Okay.
actually really
All
good
right.
at that.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough.
We can
Okay.
move right along.
So,
Anyway, how was your morning?
it was great. You know, I got fired, so I didn't have to go to work.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound great. Wait, you just told me about your job announcing all the baseball games.
Yeah, and I am not good at it. I got fired because I was pointing out women in the crowd who were having their period.
Okay. Why? You can tell from far away?
I can tell from you. It's unbelievable how far away I can tell from.
Okay, I just have to say I had a really fun time the other night. I just feel wow, I'm just shocked. Like this Menses thing has come up a bunch just sitting here for a second, and it didn't come up the whole time we were out the other night. So I'm just
I know. I didn't want to say anything because I thought it would be rude. So I just kind of
And then right now you feel like it wasn't?
yeah. I'll be honest with you. I'm going through kind of a hard time right now. You know, I got fired. I mentioned that earlier, but before I got fired, I got some bad news that my grandfather, you know, he's been very sick, and he got better, and he's just a horrible guy.
Jeez.
So I'm dealing with the fallout from that, you know, and
okay. I mean, typically I feel like it's a good thing that someone gets better, even if they're not a great person.
no, he's really bad. Like he's just really, really bad. And we were all kind of hoping that he was going to die. And then when he didn't, you know, the whole family were just crushed.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
So your day's been, I mean, I asked how your morning was, and you said
I said it was
fired and your relative didn't die.
Yeah. But
And
the
those
morning
were
was great. This morning was great.
Okay, what'd you do this morning? Just
Well, after I got fired, I was like, well, I have the day to myself. And so I figured I would just like lie in bed for a while and watch some TV, maybe flip through some magazines. And that's exactly what I did. I watched
Hey, what
some.
magazines did you read?
I wish you hadn't asked me that.
I guess you don't have to answer, but it feels weird.
It's do you know this magazine called Liposuction Monthly?
No, honestly, I don't.
Yeah. It's just pictures of liposuctions in progress. And it's
That's really gross.
Yeah, to most people, yes, it is. And I get why people think it's gross. It's not like I think that's, you know, how could anyone think it's gross? I get why people think it's gross. But it's not gross to me. I think it's very beautiful. And so I finally had time to catch up on a lot of back issues, and I went through like half a dozen magazines, did the puzzles and everything. And then I thought, well, I'll do some laundry just to break it up a little bit, and then I'll go back to my magazines. I feel like you're looking at me now like I'm a weirdo.
I've asked you like some really innocuous questions, and the answers you're coming back with are just really intense. I mean, why didn't you ask me like how was my morning? I mean, like you don't have to tell me all this stuff. You could just like ask a question.
I know I shouldn't volunteer all the information, but I don't know why. There's just something I feel like I want to be honest with you, you know, because
Yeah, I mean, you really don't have to be. It's it's a lot.
It's tough because I do think that I think you're cool, you know.
I think you're cool. I mean, I did think you were cool for sure. I'm
But
trying to catch up.
You don't anymore.
Oh, let me just, my peels are down. I'll put them in the dryer.
Oh, all right.
I mean, you can ask me a question.
Oh, sure. I'm sorry. I thought you wanted me to wait until after you did the changeover with the peels. Okay, so let me ask you a question. What's the worst dream you've ever had?
Oh, that's fun. The worst dream?
Yeah, like one where it haunted you for days after, even though you knew it was just a dream.
Well, I had a dream that. Oh, God. I mean, I don't. It's really messed up.
Well, tell me. You can tell me.
I had a dream that I got run over by a car, and then the car spun out, and it was kind of like it was doing a comedic pratfall. Yeah. Well, okay. It's actually not that weird. Not the way you're reacting.
That's gruesome. It's horrible.
Okay. My laundry's actually it's going to be in there for an hour, so I'm gonna go upstairs.
Oh no! I feel like I've ruined this. I feel
Yeah,
like
honestly, I think you did. I'm
I
gonna
did.
go
It's confirmed.
Yeah.
Can you give me one more chance?
Okay.
One more chance.
Yeah.
What are you doing later tonight? I suddenly find myself free, even though there's a doubleheader at the ballpark.
Later tonight, I was going to watch a movie and order Chinese.
What if you went out to the movies and I broke into your house and stole your jewels?
No.
Yeah, I wish I hadn't said that.
We're not going to go out again. I just want to make it really clear.
Okay. Can you? Okay.
And honestly, next time you see me, just don't even say hi. And honestly, don't even look at me.
What? Okay. Not at all?
I'd prefer if you didn't look at me at all.
Are you going to look at me?
I can do whatever I want. I'm not the weird one.
But what if I'm not the weird? What if I'm not the weird one actually, but you are the weird one?
I actually know that's not the case.
We're going to need, we're going to have to go to
Look,
court.
I thought you were really cool. I thought you were handsome. I loved the stories you told at the bar the other night. They were really accessible to me. And now suddenly in this laundry room where I'm trapped with you right now, the stories you're telling me are quite uncomfortable.
Why do I always do this? I always do this.
Cut to his mom's house. How was your date? Have you seen her again?
The date was pretty good. And then the next, a few days later, we saw each other in the laundry room in my building. Oh. And yeah,
that's a nice way. That's a nice way to run in naturally. You don't have to text.
It started out nice. It was like, hey, good to see you again. And then I blew it, Mom. I blew it.
What did you do?
I always blow it. I was weird. I say weird things.
You're not weird. You're not weird. You're very normal. You're very normal.
No, I'm not.
You're not weird. You're very normal. No.
I'm weird.
Honey, you're the most normal kid at school your whole life. Every day of school, you'd be doing the most normal things. And then when you got older and you got a job, you were the most normal person at your job. And you're the most normal person in your whole family.
Mom, I wasn't normal at school. The kids made fun of me every single day. I wasn't normal on my job either. They got the kids from school to come in and make fun of me at work.
Okay, well, I know that you're very normal. And what I want from you right now is to just come sit with me on the couch and put a piece of broccoli on my head and help me relax a little bit. Turn on my TV show where the kids scream at each other.
What show is that again?
The new version's called Done Outside, Go Inside.
Okay. Here's the broccoli. Just put that right there. And then I'll just turn on that TV here. All right.
You
Mom,
feel safe?
Yeah, I do. I always feel safe with you.
Good.
Do you think I'll ever be happy?
Happy or married?
Oh boy.
We
did it, Joe. You're gonna be the next president of the United States. Lauren, this was so much fun.
So much fun.
Thank
It
you,
was less
everybody.
holiday than I even
It's what?
expected.
What? I know we didn't even get into the holidays. Isn't that
Really
funny?
did. It is funny.
We thought we would. We didn't.
That's what improv's all about. You never know where it's going to go.
That's right, man.
Well, do we want to show our little screen with the info on getting those other shows that we've done in the past?
Yeah, show our little screen. There
you guys
it
can
is.
access all the shows that we've done so far on dynastytypewriter.com. You can buy a bundle and get them all. If you missed any of them and you want to watch something fun, well, that's something to do.
Exactly. Don't not do things.
Wow, you look amazing.
Thank you. What do you think? You can tell it's my chin, right?
Yeah, and your teeth.
Yeah. Hey.
Well, thank you all so much for watching and coming to our show.
Yes, we're very glad that we get to do these shows and commune with you guys. It's a lot of fun. And tell your friends that we're doing this the first Monday of every month. Thank you so much to Dynasty Typewriter for producing this show for us. Thank you to Nikki for making all the tech happen tonight. And we'll be back in the new year. That's crazy to think about, but it's the truth. What is the first Monday of the new year? It's not like New Year's Day or something. Is it
4th?
That sounds about right. That
Yeah.
sounds right to me. It sounds good and just.
So we'll see you all again on January 4th, 2021.
January 4th. Save
Everything's
the
gonna be
date.
good then.
Everything's going to be good. All it has to do is stop being 2020, and then everything's going to be good.
I agree.
All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll see you next time. Bye.